It was really like a big change because first you were in school and now you're like on a computer all day, every day, Monday through Friday.
Luis is a 7th grader currently attending Rancho Del Rey Middle School in Chula Vista. Like the vast majority of students in San Diego County, he spent the past year attending school through a computer screen. But he's also struggled with the added stress of being separated from his family for most of the year. His mother, who previously lived as an undocumented immigrant in San Diego, has lived in Tijuana since 2016. They've barely seen each other during the pandemic.
Well, I mean, not being with my mom for 6 months since like 2016 too would be hard for me because I don't have my mom next to me, like, so we can go out, go places, go shopping.
Luis has been living with family friends since September, yet even with their support, his grades have plummeted during distance learning. Luis and his guardians insist he's doing all the work, but when he turns it in, his teachers aren't counting it.
Well, right now I'm not doing too good because they're giving me F's and D's for all my work that I turn in. And they're saying that they're missing and that they're not turned in when I saw that I turned in and I turned them in.
Luis has tried for months to get his grades fixed, but with no success. Experts say his experience speaks to a huge underlying problem with distance learning. The lack of face-to-face contact between students and teachers has created in many cases a lack of trust and at least the perception that educators only care about the gradebook and not the struggles of students. Christopher Nellum is the interim executive director at Education Trust West, an education think tank based in the Bay Area. He says rebuilding personal connections needs to be the top priority when in-person learning resumes.
Sure, we have to be focused on the academics, but in order for young people to be successful, they have to feel whole and feel taken care of and feel like the folks that they're around who they're engaging with care about them.
It's also become clear that distance learning has widened an already large achievement gap between low-income students of color and their wealthier white peers. Kate Chasen lives in Tierra Santa, less than 20 miles up the highway from Luis, but their realities during the pandemic have been worlds apart.
I don't even know what to play, honestly.
Chasen is a junior at Canyon Hills High School, formerly known as Sarah High School. School has been stressful for her, but she's maintained high grades. She's also been able to continue her cello lessons virtually.
Luckily, I've been doing okay and getting my work in, and I've had straight A's thus far.
She said she wants to study public policy in college, and she's even gotten involved in activism work raising awareness for teen mental health. She said her future goals have kept her motivated.
I know it's kind of cheesy, but like the college search. So I'm looking at really competitive schools, and you need competitive grades in order to get into those schools. So just that idea of, in order to set myself up for success in the future, I need to be successful now.
One expert says advantaged and motivated students like Kate have fared better in the virtual classroom, but only as long as they have access to technology and a stable environment. Minjuan Wang is a professor of learning design and technology at San Diego State University. She said a silver lining to the pandemic experience is that teachers have become more proficient at using technology. She sees an opportunity for them to use their new skill sets to better help struggling students even after schools reopen.
After the pandemic, some teachers might go into hybrid mode if that's a possibility, and they would definitely reach out to students who need more help by having a Zoom session or any other online conferencing.
And while Kate has done well during distance learning, she's struggled with the social isolation and anxiety. But she's completely aware of her privilege.
And the fact that I already had a laptop going into the pandemic. My family has Wi-Fi that has good bandwidth, so 3 of us can be on a Zoom call at a time. Like, even just like my parents can come home at the end of the night, and I can be comfortable knowing that they are making enough money for us to survive.
As schools across San Diego County schedule to reopen, Kate says she and her classmates will work to make sure schools have the mental health resources to support students as they return to the classroom. Joe Hong, KPBS News.